Thanks for tuning in to the Women's Vibrancy Code, a podcast dedicated to helping women move from exhausted to energized, balance their hormones, and feeling turned on by their life, their lover, and themselves. I'm your host, Maraya Brown. I'm a Yale and functional medicine trained women's health expert, midwife, mom, keynote speaker, and self-made entrepreneur. I'm the founder of my signature program, the Women's Vibrancy Code. So sit back, relax, and let's chat about your energy, hormones, libido, and embracing your feminine power. Oh, and you might want to have pen and paper to take some notes on some of these episodes. I wanted to bring us into a bit of a journaling practice. So hopefully if you're in the car, if you have a way to write, that would be great. If you don't have a pen and paper, maybe just pull up a note in your phone. And even if that means we can't see you anymore, you're still going to be able to hear us. And my intention is for you to kind of follow these prompts. And I'm going to, spend 15 minutes or so just kind of digging into this. And it felt important this morning. I'm in Santa Barbara right now, and I woke up early this morning and sat out by the pool, and the hummingbirds were just everywhere, and it was quiet. And I went, okay, this feels important right now. The first thing I want us to spend time and focus on is, what am I grateful for? So first, think of a person. Think of a person that you're grateful for, and I just want you to write. What is it about that person that you feel grateful for? Write the person's name. I'm going to do the same thing. And what is it that you feel grateful for? And then I want you to think of a place. A place. Where is a place that you have traveled to at any point in your life that you feel so grateful that you had the opportunity to be at that place? It could be a specific body of water. It could be a specific city. It could be a specific community, a specific event. A monument, a museum, whatever it is for you. Pick a place, a very specific place that you feel so grateful for. Write down what that place is, and then just do a brain dump. What is it about that place that you feel so grateful for? And then think about a thing, an actual tangible thing. What is a thing that you feel so grateful for? I'm so grateful to have that piece of jewelry. I'm so grateful to have that couch. I love my car. I love my mug. I love my, whatever it is, an actual tangible thing. What is a thing that right now you have that you are so grateful to have? How does it make you feel? So this morning I woke up first thing and I was like, do you remember the movie The Secret? Did everybody see it? If you haven't seen it, it's beautiful. It's free right now on Amazon Prime. And the house was quiet. No one else was awake. And I sat by the pool, cuddling with my dog out on the lawn chair, and I watched it. And it was like, oh my God, this is so good. It's such a good reminder. And so it's a reminder that today, our life that we are experiencing has been formed by our thoughts and our beliefs from the past. That we are perpetually a magnet. We are perpetually attracting that which we think about, that which we believe, that which we perpetuate and write about and talk about. And so whatever it is you're experiencing today, the nature of your relationship, your health, your mood, your energy level, your sleep, your wealth, your feelings of abundance, they are from the past. So really the present isn't kind of the present, it's really kind of the past, because it's based on the thoughts and beliefs that you've had in the past. And in the same light, the law of attraction as a universal law, just like gravity, you jump off, gravity pulls you down. The law of attraction is a universal law. Law, like attracts like. And so as we shift the things that we think about, the things that we talk about, the community that we hold, what we choose to believe and how we feel about what we believe is actively right now creating your future. And they were saying we have 60,000 thoughts a day. So the good news is it's not like it's manifested real time. That'd be a lot of manifestation, right? But there is the benefit of delay. So while we state the intention and pay attention and create intentional focus on what we're focusing on, and choose when we're in a place of feeling down or sad or depleted to know that there's always something called the law of opposites, the law of polarity. There is no dark without light. It could not be in existence. There is no left without right. It could not be in existence. And in the same light, if you're experiencing joy, joy cannot exist without sorrow, right? Confidence maybe cannot exist without arrogance. There's always this law of polarity at play. And so we have the esteemed privilege of, they give the example of the Aladdin and the lamp. You know, when he rubs the lamp and he says, you have 3 wishes. In the law of attraction, your wishes are actually limitless. And whatever you focus on, you will receive. And there is the beauty of delay. It's not that you will necessarily receive it right now, but we have the esteemed privilege of right now catching ourselves and saying, where is my focus? Am I perseverating on the things that aren't working? And when I catch myself, do I acknowledge that the law of opposites are at play? So whatever I see that's not working, I know that at the same exact time, there is the opposite. And what if I shift my gaze? I flip the coin, so to speak. And I allow myself to focus on the opposite, knowing that what I focus on is what I attract. Okay? So what they talk about is 3 steps. Step number 1 is ask. Step number 2 is believe. And step number 3 is receive. And so we have the esteemed privilege every moment, every day, every week, every month, every year to ask, to allow ourselves to shift the gaze on what is it that I desire. And in the midst of our time here in the Women's Vibrancy Code, we spend a lot of time looking at our relationship with desire and our relationship with passion and our ability to raise our hand and say, this is what I desire. And so we get to ask for it, a feeling, a thing, a person, a place, a relationship. We have the esteemed privilege of believing that the law of attraction is always at play. And the cool thing is they say that when we focus on something positive that we're wanting to attract, it is 100 times more potent than when we focus on the things that aren't working. So we're not perfect. Inevitably, there's going to be down days. We're going to feel frustrated. We're going to feel mad. And then we go, oh, shucks, I don't want to focus on that because I don't want to attract it. The good news is when we focus on something that is a high vibration, a positive space, something that brings in more love versus fear, something that actually attracts our ultimate desires, it is 100 times more potent than when we focus on the low vibration, the heavy energy stuff. And then we simply get to do our work, looking ourselves in the mirror and addressing our relationship with receiving. And while we do this, we get to visualize the end result. We get to visualize the realization of whatever it is that we desire and celebrate having it. I'd like to take you through kind of a guided space. I encourage you just to take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your eyebrows, relax your butt cheeks, relax your anus, relax your stomach. Allow the top of your tongue to rest on the roof of your mouth and allow your hands to be palms up in the energy of receiving. And visualize a violet light that pours in through the top of your head. And if you imagine like a jar filled with sand, and now you're just pouring in this violet liquid and it's just caressing every grain of sand, finding its way to fill up the entire container. And that container is you. And you are being filled with this violet light. And I want you to see yourself walking out of your home, go down the steps, and right outside your home is this beautiful, open, expansive field. It's filled with wild flowers and it smells spectacular. The temperature is perfect. The birds are exactly as you enjoy listening to them. And you are feeling calm, and you know that that field is calling to you. And so you choose to walk out into the field, and you can feel the wildflowers brushing up against your skin. And you feel grateful that the temperature is so perfect, and it smells so spectacular. And the sounds are just exactly as you like them to be. And as you walk, you know exactly where you're being led. There's not a path, but you're being pulled from a place within you that knows where your body is intended to go. And you're walking in that direction. And there you come to this beautiful, pristine lake. And you go to the lake's edge, and out of the water comes this emerging mirror, a full body mirror. It comes straight up out of the water. And you have the esteemed privilege to stand there looking at yourself. And I want you to be in a place of your ideal. This is a mirror that shows you your future and every aspect of your future that you desire. And so look in the mirror and see yourself in the way that you desire to see yourself. Look in that mirror and see, what is she wearing? What is her age? What is the contour of her hips? look like? What things does she have in her life? How does she make you feel when you gaze into her eyes? As you look at her and you're celebrating this future version of yourself and you're going, wow, she did it. She stayed focused on what it was that she wanted to create. And look at the life that she's created. I want you to look at, has she received new degrees and certifications? Has she read the books? What are you celebrating about the accomplishments? Has she built the business? Has she hired the team? Has she published the book? Has she accomplished the goal? Whatever it is that you see that you are desiring, see it as happened and celebrate her. Look her in the eyes and celebrate her intelligence. Celebrate her body. Take note of, does she feel energetic and pain-free, and is she sleeping well, and is her body the perfect contour that she desires? Has she figured out the nuts and bolts of what's going on with her health? And there she is, standing with her shoulders back and her chin up in this beautiful outfit, cute purse, or maybe naked, whatever it is. And there she is, and you're celebrating her. Look in her eyes and know, simply by looking at her, the nature of her relationships. What do her relationships look like and feel like? If she's in a marriage, in a relationship, who is it with? How do they feel? How do they support one another? What does she feel like when she's with her community? What is her community like? How is she experiencing love and joy on a regular, consistent basis? And how is she expressing her emotions? And celebrate her. Celebrate her. Ah, baby girl, you did it. Look at you. Look at these amazing friendships that you have. Look at how fulfilling your partnership is. Look at how well you're prioritizing your desire and your passion, and your sexuality has come alive. And you feel heard, and you feel seen, and you feel understood, and you feel so loved. And see her, and while you look in the mirror, you might even see behind your body, these people are also coming across the field, and they're all standing behind you. All those community members that you are calling in, that are there to see you in your highest light and support you and love you for who you are exactly as you are, and you have attracted them. You have attracted love and contentment. Look at this version of you and see her relationship with God, her relationship with spirituality, her relationship with the universe, and celebrate how grounded she is, and how solid her intuition is, and how unwavering she is in knowing her way. And give her a big smile, and just allow yourself to see her, see you, see this future version of you that you're creating. Celebrate her sexual expression. Celebrate her kink. Celebrate her sensuality. Celebrate her ability to be the lioness in the bedroom, or wherever she chooses to make love, and whomever she chooses to make love with. That she's fully expressed. And just allow yourself to feel so grateful. that she did it, and feel hope for the future that's being created. And pretty soon this mirror is going to drop back down into the lake. You know it's going to. So just take one more pause, take a deep breath, and look in this mirror and see her. See yourself. See the people behind you that you can see in the mirror, and feel it. Where do you feel it in your body? Is there a certain color? Is there a scent? Is there a touch that you feel anywhere specific in your body? Is there a certain sound, a tone, a person's voice? And just take note. And smile as that mirror drops back down into the body of water. And you know that that means it's time to turn around. Turn around and look in the eyes of your lovers and community that have shown up for you, and celebrate that you created them, you manifested them, you attracted them in a spectacular way. All that you asked for. Because you allowed yourself to ask. You believed that it was absolutely valid and true that it would come. And you allowed yourself to believe and receive. And then walk back across that field gracefully. Maybe you want to sprint. Maybe you want to skip. Maybe you want to crawl. And take note of the field and know that you're almost home. And you get to walk back up those steps into your front door. Find yourself back to the chair that you're sitting on right here, right now, even if it's in the vehicle. And know that we have the esteemed privilege of dropping into that attitude of gratitude. We have the esteemed privilege of shifting that which we are asking for, that which we are paying attention to, knowing that the law of attraction is always on our side. And then go ahead and wiggle your hands, wiggle your toes, shake it out a little bit. Come back here with all of us. And I would love to hear what anyone want to share anything. What did you experience? What jumped out at you? The cool thing is, while we visualize this, the law of attraction is at work. You're actively creating it. And what I know is there's only one person in charge of your joy, and that's you. Nobody else creates it for you. Nobody else makes you feel any certain way. We individually are responsible, and we have that you just did is there for you anytime. That lake and that mirror, anytime you want to go back, you just drop in and you go there, and there she is. And the reality is, if we knew how, we would have already gotten there. And so the how is irrelevant. The beauty of it is simply asking and believing that it will happen and allowing ourselves to receive it. And the how will be revealed. Do you think the person who invented flying the airplane or the light bulb or an electric car, if they knew how, everyone would have done it. It was a belief that it would show up. And so the how reveals itself. I appreciate each and every one of you. I would love it if you set aside the time when you think back to the visualization earlier, and knowing that you can actively today create your future version of yourself and your life and your relationships, to really allow yourself to pay attention to how you're navigating that and what you're choosing to think about, what you're choosing to pay attention to, who you're bringing into your life, how you're choosing to see a scenario. All right, y'all are awesome.